Hey everyone, welcome back to the Incredible India podcast series. I'm Sam and I'm Taylor, and you're listening to The Deep Dive. Today we're heading into a really fascinating part of India's natural heritage. We're talking about the Gir forest in Gujarat.
hmm And Gir isn't just, any forest. It's actually the last place on Earth, the only place where you can still hear that incredible, that thunderous roar of the Asiatic lion.
Yeah, it's amazing. A sound that, it used to echo right across Asia, didn't it?
Absolutely. From Persia, so modern-day Iran, all the way through northern India. Huge range.
But now just Gir.
Just Gir. And what's really extraordinary is, well, just how unique that makes it. For centuries, like you said, this iconic species was widespread. But today, it's this relatively small patch of dry forest. That's its final refuge.
A living testament, really.
Exactly. To a species brought back from the absolute brink.
And that's really what we want to unpack today, isn't it? How did this happen? How did this incredible survival story unfold? Because this echo from the past, it almost vanished completely.
It really did.
And its survival, well, it seems to have hinged on the vision of one quite remarkable ruler, someone maybe not often talked about in, big conservation history books.
That's right. A figure whose foresight was, frankly, way ahead of its time.
So our mission today is to explore the, radical decisions he made and the huge impact that had, bringing these magnificent creatures back from the very edge of extinction.
It's a powerful story. Shows what one individual can do, not through, say, conquest, but through conservation. But to really get the scale of it, we need to rewind a bit, back to the late 1800s.
Right.
Because the situation for the Asiatic lion back then,
All right.
it was beyond dire. They were really, truly teetering on the edge of oblivion. No exaggeration.
And the context then is, well, it's pretty stark, isn't it?
Oh, definitely.
Widespread hunting, often unregulated. You had colonial parties, mostly British, who were actually boasting about their kills.
Yeah, it was seen as a sign of prestige, bravery even.
And at the same time, among Indian royals, aristocrats. Possessing lion skins was fashionable, a status symbol.
So this relentless pressure, this pursuit, it just meant the numbers were plummeting fast.
Think about it. For centuries, these lions were such a core part of the landscape, a symbol of wildness, of power.
But by the turn of the 20th century, all that hunting, plus habitat loss too, it pushed them to an incredibly low point.
And when we say low, we mean shockingly low.
We really do.
By the time the local ruler, Nawab of Junagadh, realized how bad things were, how many were left?
Fewer than 20.
20. Just let that sink in.
Yeah.
Fewer than 20 lions left in the entire wild.
It's almost impossible to imagine now, isn't it? Such a powerful, regal animal reduced to that tiny, fragile number.
Imagine a world where that roar was just gone, silence forever, just something in history books.
That was the reality they were facing. Their existence was literally hanging by a thread.
A really stark reminder of our impact when it goes unchecked.
It was such a critical moment.
Yeah.
And it really makes you wonder, how did they possibly survive against those odds when so many other species didn't?
Yeah, exactly. And that's where the story takes this really fascinating turn, because an unexpected protector steps in.
Right. While most people at the time, colonial officials, other rulers, saw lions as dangerous predators.
A threat, a nuisance, or just a trophy.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But this ruler, Muhammad Khan II, the Nawab of Junagadh, he saw something completely different.
And a Nawab, just for context, was a Muslim ruler, often governing a princely state in colonial India.
Yes. And this Nawab, he had this extraordinary vision, totally ahead of his time. He didn't see an enemy to be killed. He saw, something vital, irreplaceable, part of his land's identity.
That's such a unique perspective for that era, isn't it?
Absolutely. While everyone else is thinking dangerous beast or pest, he's seeing a symbol of pride, power, and natural heritage. That's how he viewed them.
Wow.
He got their intrinsic value, not just as animals, but as living emblems of his kingdom, essential to its soul, you could say.
So losing them wasn't just losing wildlife.
No, it was losing a piece of Junagadh's cultural identity, its natural legacy. It was about preserving the spirit of his realm.
Okay, so this perspective leads him to do something pretty radical for the time.
Extremely radical. In 1890, he declares a royal ban on hunting lions within his territories.
A royal ban. Think about that. Hunting was celebrated then, a sign of power.
And largely unregulated.
And here's this ruler actively protecting the very animals his peers were hunting. It wasn't just a piece of paper either, was it? He backed it up.
He absolutely did. His dedication went way beyond just words.
Yeah.
He actually had his men patrol the Gir forests, not to guide hunts, but specifically to protect the lions from poachers, ensuring their safety.
That couldn't have been easy, enforcing that in such a large, wild area.
No, it took immense political will and resources, especially when you consider potential opposition, maybe from people whose livestock were threatened.
Right.
But he famously declared the lions were his royal guests.
His royal guests. That's incredible. It just elevates them completely.
Doesn't it? From mere wildlife to these esteemed, honored inhabitants, deserving respect, protection. It was more than just conservation, as we might think of it now. It was redefining the relationship between the ruler, the people, and the natural world. Nature as an honored part of his domain.
And like you hinted, it definitely wasn't a popular move with everyone.
Oh, I'm sure he faced pushback.
You can just imagine the whispers, maybe even open mockery, people saying the lions were dangerous, useless, why protect them?
Or challenging the right to hunt, perhaps?
But he held firm. He genuinely believed they gave his land soul, a depth, a richness that would be lost without them.
He saw past the immediate danger or the cost. He saw that deeper spiritual, historical value.
And that unwavering commitment against the grain, against opposition, that's what changed everything. It basically created the world's first proper state-backed conservation effort for an endangered species.
Exactly. And that single decree, enforced with such passion, well, it sparked one of the most remarkable conservation success stories we know. A true triumph of nature over extinction, all stemming from his vision. Without him, the Asiatic lion story. It almost certainly ends there. Another vanished species.
So let's fast forward. What does that decision mean for us right now, looking back?
We'll look at the numbers. That's the clearest indicator.
For fewer than 20.
From fewer than 20, the population today is over 600.
Over 600. Thriving Asiatic lions. All because of that one decision. Over a century ago, and obviously the ongoing efforts it kickstarted.
It's an astounding recovery. Just a living testament to what conservation can achieve when someone steps up with vision.
The very fact these lions exist today, that you can still hear that roaring Gir,
Yeah.
it's a direct legacy of his courage.
It really is. And to put it in a global context, these 600-plus lions, they are the last surviving population of Asiatic lions anywhere.
The very last.
Every other population across their old range from the Middle East to other parts of India, gone. So Gir isn't just a sanctuary. It's a global beacon of hope, a critical genetic reservoir for the whole species.
A monument to protection.
Absolutely. Though it does highlight a vulnerability too, doesn't it? Having them all in one place, that's a challenge for a modern conservationist. Disease risk, natural disasters, ensuring their long-term future.
That makes sense. But it also means that when you visit Gir today, it's more than just wildlife spotting.
Oh, much more.
You're literally stepping into this living legend of survival, a conservation story still unfolding.
Exactly. Every roar you might hear. It's not just a sound. It's the voice of resilience. It's the echo of that Nawab's vision. It's nature triumphing over extinction.
It must be incredibly moving knowing how close they came.
It is. A safari there isn't just about ticking off animals on a list. It's about connecting with this ongoing survival story. It really shows what vision and courage can do for conservation. Every photo, every sound, it's a chapter in a tale that started with one ruler's amazing decision.
A powerful reminder, definitely. History still being written right there.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the story of the Gir Lions, it really leaves you thinking, doesn't it? It shows that sometimes the biggest conservation wins come from, well, unexpected places, unexpected people.
Definitely challenges us.
Yeah, makes you wonder where else these sleeping giants of conservation might be. Maybe hidden in plain sight, just waiting for someone with vision to see their value.
True. What unique symbols of natural heritage might be in your own corner of the world? What stories of resilience are out there, waiting to be heard?
Something to ponder. Well, thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the incredible story of the Gir Lions and the Nawab who saved them. If you decide to travel to Gir, we have a recommendation. Five Senses Tours organizes tours across India, which are immersive cultural experiences. You can email contact@fivesensestours.com